What a e. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I'll turn up my volume. Just kidding, headphones. Selection. Yeah. What was that? Yay! Doki Doki! Yay! Oh, let's do this. The Sayer. Yeah, Sayer boy. Oh crap, whoops, I forgot to read some. I forgot to read that crap. But, the music is so loud, jeez. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one that feels that way, so... no way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. Podcast. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. Am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure, even the little things. Like cooking! Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can feel through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. Sigh. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayuri? I pat Sayuri's head. Oh. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Oh. Maybe. Sarah starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Yeah, like there was any pencil there. Hey, Lila, when are you gonna hear a poem? I kinda wanted to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayuri, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Sigh. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sorry, hastily bent down to pick the piece she dropped. But being unattentive of her surroundings, she bumped right into me. Sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Mary clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. Oh, I'm a little clumsy today. I'm always clumsy. let's sit down, Sayuri. Yeah. I grabbed Sayuri's arm and helped her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Geez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Whoa, this is a long one. Okay. Puddles. I puff off my... What? Did I pop off my scalp like the little cookie jar? It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine rubbing together like bundled kittens. I reach inside with my fun and full finger and pluck one out. Warm and tingly. There's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle and keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, all in bubbles, all in a row. This is supposed to be like a BFG ripoff. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets in the nooks and crannies. Crap. Digging, scraping, I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and come in my friends. They all come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles so much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it settles against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, all in shards, all on the floor. They're supposed to be from my friends. My friends are all smiling. They're all shouting, pleasing something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That is actually the edgiest thing I've ever heard. Holy crap. Sayuri, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Yeah, I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. Point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. I use my hair to express myself, even if it helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayers always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it. Before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it too hard for me to be pessimistic. Now this is a hard choice. Let's say Natsuki. Oh, well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one is as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind reminds me of Sayuri's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same well. Oh, crap. Ugh, Sayuri has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, and for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of the balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Yes, it's this one. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. Doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. Doesn't matter if she keeps it private. Doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogy. Ah, crap. Seriously. Analogy. Crap. It helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree to the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course! It's about how everyone thinks right. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be too easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something you're afraid of. People might find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn how to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too. And so why I do that after all? I don't like writing unless there is a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. Oopsies, well, I guess we'll just save. I didn't mean to, but sure. They want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good poem or something. Yuri boy. Yay, Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Hmm. Well done, Lila. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Uh, it's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings to write down those things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. This is the poem you wrote for today. Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies was an ordinary human. I gave that raccoon a piece of my bread, my subconsciousness so well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. Okay. Ugh, I seriously cannot read this. Beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, or an urge. The moon, and so much. Oh crap. It saves and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm just merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently. So my bread is always handy every time I brandish my cutting knife. The raccoon shows me its excitement. Classic conditioning national breath. Good poem. It was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it was my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Oh, wait, okay. That's right. That's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Interesting. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my unusual hobbies. Those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So, I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About somebody being ridiculed for a strange interest? Uh, she did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah, sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seems like the kind of person. She seems like the kind of person. She seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies, but I guess that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have time for something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters. I've designed a few pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for that event. Sorry, I thought that you heard it yesterday. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayuri's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayuri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayuri, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in the club today. Do you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all that it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain. Sayuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. All right. You. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glanced around at everyone's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help with everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself, and then stands up behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line that she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayuri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finished the recitation. All four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayuri? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly up to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at all of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this, but she is suddenly putting in so much effort. Yuri gets past the first couple of lines. Her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Lila decides to take a break for a day and doesn't even finish the game. When Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transformed into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she onions with perfect timing. It must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Sorry, I giggled. Sayuri, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out fast that way. I see. Okay then. Sayuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice has made a perfect match. The poem is aimlessly cheery like Sayuri is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayuri's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayuri meant when she said she liked my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayuri finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayuri. Even Lila liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem really fits you nicely. Might be that other poems wouldn't work quite well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have that much time for the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Lila. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Lila lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive an applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called. It's called. Well, why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when it's spoken out loud. The words feel like they can bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for people. It's just when it's just my friends. It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. So, well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice for the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the entire club. It makes me really happy. Monika's hair is like slapping Natsuki in the face. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayuri and Monica, but I'll try my best to get through it for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. Kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Lila. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's just go already. I will come with Sayuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. For today, Sayuri is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayuri. Huh? Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayuri fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Sayuri, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and so smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you already seem like to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Lila. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so... Sayuri, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? Conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayuri to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy, too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what would happen in that time? Let's see. Nightgown, awesome. I'm doing one for Yuri. Oh, never mind. Yeah. I thought that would be for Sayuri, sad. Doki. Let's see. Yeah. Eat. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and now picking up a piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember, the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, but I'm not talking about our part of the festival. It's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayuri all of a sudden. Monica, do they really Do they usually have fried squid? Squid. Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Uh, Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayuri's anyway. Excuse me. Where's Sayuri anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayuri's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayuri. There's my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Uh, Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayuri shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance over at Sayuri before turning back towards everyone else, but the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayuri recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Lila, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayuri recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayuri, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm not surprised. I'm not the one asking you, Lila. You certainly know a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. This time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you know anything, so I'll drop it out. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I do care about the well-being of my club members. You know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Eh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Lila. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayuri talks about you more than anything else. You know? Uh, she's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light that was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayuri is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Lila. Have you thought of maybe that you're crap? Because it's just how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget what I said about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayuri is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayuri and gently talk to her. She's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayuri told me to not worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. That's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her and now that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you! Eh? I look up to see Monica. Monica, Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so sorry, I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just. Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. Is something bothering you? Then you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming that you didn't like talking about it or anything, she probably mumbles that last part. Yeah, and I'm probably making it feel like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayuri, that's all. Sayuri! Thinking about her. Yeah, she seems pretty down today. She didn't want to admit it to me. I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she wanted to go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably just doesn't want to see you, just doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought about it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so I was not. Geez, if you're fine, let's hurry up and get started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls up the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes back to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayuri. Yeah, Sayuri. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. Oh. Seriously, Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Lila. Diary. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? Then go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayuri? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayuri cheerfully walks out the classroom, humming to herself. Let's see, Natsuki. Oh man, this is seriously step back quiz. I like your last two way better than this one. I mean, I guess I can't be mad at you for trying different things, as long as you're not trying to impress Yuri or something like that. Gross. Okay, like you said, I'm allowed to try new things, so I'm so emotionally invested in my poems anyway. Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in the club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me anyway? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even though if I do have to put up with you. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Allie. Oh, maybe I wouldn't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just wash my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that dismiss your wonders over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about every day. I'll be the beach that will make your heart leap. In a way you thought you have left off a long time ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in the sunbeams that hold my pen. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see your shine. Let's leave your memories in footprint trails, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons why you're wonderful. Yeah, this is boring. I'm not reading it. Yeah, I feel like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write about something nice for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. Yeah, sharks, tsunamis. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. The hell? Just like randomly like kicked me out of the game, I don't know. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to make a topic that both of us write about, whatever. You can really see her doing that too, making us write about a simple topic and then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Let's see, Yuri. Lila, this is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it. This is the result of trying what I suggested yesterday? Yeah, I guess so. You really did. You did a really good job of explaining. I wanted to try to give it more feeling. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Crap. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. It's being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy. Are you saying that you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri? Yuri smiles sadly. Again! Stop smiling sadly. Lila, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it, anyway. Books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People that you want to fall in love with. Or people that you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers or problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. When you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know, those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Lila. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what I was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Lila. I speak too slowly. I'm a second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. That's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I had at least one success. Wouldn't you? Um, if you put it that way, yeah. We really are good friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Beach. Seriously? Sighs. A marvel of millions of years in the making. Where the womb of earth chaotically made its surface under the under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, endless enigma. The easiest way to get lost in it is the one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle, yamin or wool, where the sand is wet. Where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick your foundations? Will it give you in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Because this is really boring. I'm just gonna read this one. Salty air. Cool. I'm aware that these are kind of a nice yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't see anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose it's better to compare the differences in our writing with them. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Just Monica. Hi, Lila. Have you thought about what poem you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of other people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It will also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem and read, I'm holding in my hands. Great job, Lila. I was going, ooh, 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 in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. What is up with people metaphorical and metaphor and everything in this game? I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it works anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayuri, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, with allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of them. Crap. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Ugh. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. A lady who knows everything, an old tale of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and that was all ever sought, and here I am, a feather. Lost adrift, the sky, victim of the currents and wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. When all else has failed me, when all others turn away, the legend that remains, last and star, glimmering the 12th sky. One day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and 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 I fall. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless, but a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. Hand the beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. You know, I feel like learning and looking for the answers is some sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but I think it was kind of on my mind, so I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Anyway, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It's like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too share? Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much time into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot more easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out? Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You defected from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Like, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Saddening. It's common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Ah, hehehe. Looks like you just broke the fourth wall. Congratulations, Yuri. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayuri isn't here. It seems you're right. Sigh. Sayuri always helps lighten up the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. That Suki place shows that he doesn't see. Oh, come on! She wasn't really feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much of you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayuri. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Huh? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayuri will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayuri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow this person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should also make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Mind is already racing a seat. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Layla, the one who was truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as usual as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would be able to handle the baking on your own. Lila may not be allowed to be around if you want to make her out to be a nuisance. So, therefore, he may be more suited to assist him with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds like you're just making excuses for Lila to... What are you saying? It would be extremely medical work, and baking isn't just what you think. Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up for Lila to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah, Layla, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayuri. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said that Sayuri was helping her. Gee, you really hate us that much? No! Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? But she is part of the club. Let's see. Natsuki. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that. That's because... never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. So, that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is going to be awesome! I don't really think that counts. What about you, Lila? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested in how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might be just that. It might be just that Yuri's feeling a little underappreciated in general, having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean. Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her hands on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri! You really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Yuri releases her hand to turn around to face the other direction. You didn't really just mean that, did you? No, not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I began to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayuri. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can still tell that she tried to say something Sayuri would say at a time like this. Because Sayuri's always helped everyone smile, and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to try to do my best, and all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Ryuan packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Huh? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? Better not make it feel weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah, what's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I should be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? Can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I need from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me? Yeah. I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much. So you'd better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just about to go in to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that so like I could act like in front of everyone. I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So, alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday, even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayuri. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. Who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayuri finds out about it? Not we feel that way about each other. Besides, Monica said this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous. It doesn't help that much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. I mean, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. It's almost being cute. It's almost being a different personality on the phone, like using tons of emojis and cute language. Ew, emojis. But she's also the one. But she also really likes complaining about things. But I kind of saw that coming. By putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayuri since she left the club early yesterday. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayuri said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayuri's feelings aside when whoops? I decide to visit Sayuri before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayuri's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's house like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayuri isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her to not run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayuri? Hi, Lila. I sit down in her room. Sayuri forces a smile. Save my game. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this, I guess. Bye.